Guys, hello and welcome to the Liberia TV network. We are right here at the Nelson Mandela Intellectual Forum in District number 17, where Honorable Barnard, commonly called DJ Barnard Blue, will be addressing some critical district issue within District number 17. Keep following as we bring you live coverage. I'm Princess Katie Kepo coming to you live.
Members of this passion of consciousness. I'd like to say thank you for having me on such a very short notice. Today I came here bringing good tidings for this institution. But whenever you are caught up in an atmosphere of intellectualism and an atmosphere of proper political ideas and political discussion, you cannot buy away from it. So we talk to politics, and then I think I brought good tidings.
Good tidings.
Wow. To this intellectual center.
Come here, clap.
So I heard people have been asking for my 100 days deliverables. 100 days deliverables. I think it's a lazy measurement on your level, on your action of deliverables for your constituents. Anybody measuring 100 days, in a day that you can do this and do that and do this and do that, it's lazy. There has never been a time on any media platform that I ever promised anybody 100 days deliverables. But I'll give you a story. Even before I became representative for District 17, I was delivering for District 17. Why must you come and measure what I've done and what I'm doing on a 100-day basis? I'm too intelligent and too wise to subject myself to a promise that I have no control of. How will you deliver 100 days when the instrument or the ways and means by which you can deliver the 100 days you have absolutely no control of? Like the national budget, which has never even been passed yet. Then you say 100 days. Unfortunately, through those same measurements, the 100-day pledge made by many representatives and even the executive may not come to fruition. Because when you sit and make a 100-day pledge, it's almost like a promise you are making. If you don't have control or any doubt of a promise, do not make those promises. So when people talk about 100 days delivery, to me it's a lazy suggestion. People, especially in this community and these other communities, are benefiting from electricity right now. But none of you here are aware on the consistent and persistent advocacy that we went through with was ordinary citizen just like you. After a protest in this district, and after I've been around and It was in a unison that all the citizens said they wanted electricity. We decided to constructively engage Liberia Electricity Cooperation. Many meetings. Sometimes we go there in the morning, stay there for 5, 6, 7 hours, we don't even see this captain. But we finally met him in a conference. He said to us that District 17 must be patient and wait on the World Bank project to distribute electricity in our district. They couldn't do anything. But then, I think we didn't pass a Barnard electricity line. We didn't talk it even before I went on the ticket of the mighty coalition for democratic change. I used my proximity as a good friend to the president of Liberia to make the case for District 17. Then people be calling for current days. We was constructively consistent and persistent. Visiting the president. Sometimes we go to Jamaica, we stay 10 hours and don't see the president. We took chances at basketball practice and at soccer practice to make the case for electricity in cabinet district. Finally, as God will put it, I got on the ticket. My coalition for democratic change. So my voice, my advocacy was amplified. And I was very frank with the president, then the former president. I said, electricity is a political commodity. They are using it against you. We must start electricity in this 17. That was an 8-month constructive and persistent advocacy that brought over $1 million worth of investment in District 17. I wasn't representative. So when people ask these lazy questions about 100-day deliverable, sometimes I can just laugh. It's funny to me. Where were you when I was making the case? And to my surprise, what was preaching to the leadership of the Liberia Electricity Cooperation, telling them that District 17 has middle class citizens that can afford electricity and rise up and raise up the income generation of the corporation. They now believe it. And LEC, not the World Bank project, is about to commence the Gap 4 electrification project. This week, they have reached as far as Christopolis. On last Thursday, we met all 5 of the contractors. I was introduced. I think Metro will be right at the tire shop, and the rest of them spread around. But we were doing little by little. It's constant fighting and constant advocacy at my level. At the end of the day, electricity in the desert is my top 3 priorities. We will not rest until our whole district, or most of this district, is electrified. Take that as a promise from me. But you must understand that electricity is not only our only issue in this district. Let's talk about our roads. Unfortunately, our predecessors has left us with or in a condition that can only be remedied by total demolition, expansion, and repavement of this corridor that was built in 1978, exactly 44 years ago, to accommodate the Organization of African Unity Conference that was held right here in Virginia. This road has outlived its lifespan. 2 governments ago, diabolically signed an agreement that will give rights to mining companies to plow an already old age and deplorable road. I said in one of my commentary that the people who signed the road agreement need to go to economic crime court. The people who signed the agreement to allow trucks, 5-10-ton truck, to plow a 44-year-old, which is the oldest corridor in Liberia, they need to go to economic crime court. This is barbaric, this is wickedness, and they never taught on the citizens that live here. A lot of citizens calls on me right now and talking about the speed and the road condition. So what we did, we used our oversight responsibility and we invited the leader of Western Cluster into our office, and he made some revelation. And I will share with you those revelations. The first revelation he made was in the MD, which is the Mineral Development Agreement, right? They opted to build a railroad from the mining center. Somebody else know the story already. From the mining center to the Freeport. The then administration said, okay, we got people on the track. Give us $15 million to move the people. The company paid the $50 million. I saw the paper. Corruption as usual. Where's that man? That funny guy coming up. And we don't want something for him. Just to come back to the company and say, there are permanent structures there on the road. Some people are not building the railroad, but are congested. We don't have time to move there. They are flimsy excuse for a company that is inside to make profit, right? They need a general money too. After waiting for almost 10 years, they didn't ship the iron ore. The only alternative was for the same government to sign an MOU authorizing our dilapidated and outdated corridor to be plowed by 5 to 10 tonnage vehicles. That's why our government was our proud government, but I see people that say, what is the only remedy we have? The only thing I told Western Cluster, I said, help us maintain and rehabilitate the road. Is it sustainable? No, it is not. To allow for 6, 7 years more to spoil you. We are not allowed to go. They started, was able to cite them, and was able to bring the company that Western Cluster paid $1.5 million to. But you want to pour them from the hole. We started from rigs and we enter the super bridge. We crop over on our business. I opted to trigger a joint discussion with bombing, Cape Mount, Babalu, and the Monrovia caucus, so that these concessions can use part of their taxes, go to Liberia and repay the whole. That is the only remedy we got. The Western Cluster has also promised us, they have broken a promise. By the end of last month, all the trucks that have a device installed inside, I don't care how you put the accelerator in trouble, that run as fast. How they call it, like GPS, something like that.